Here are 5 games that I have found just as fun for me as they are for my kids. Recently, I have found myself playing board games with my kids more than ever. Why not spend that time playing the games that you find just as exciting as they do? I know it sounds unlikely, but there are games like those. First one is Coconuts. This is probably my first fun game to play with my kids. Before that, there are simpler ones that my kids really enjoy, but this one I really enjoy playing with my kids. What this game is about is that it's a simple game where in the middle of the table there are cups that you're trying to shoot coconuts into. I know it sounds simple, but kids somehow, at least my kids, are better at it than I am. When I tried, my coconuts shoot all over the place and I just can't hit that cup. When they pull that monkey down and shoot the coconut, he hits perfectly into the cup. So I have lost quite a bit in this game to my kids, and that makes it fun for me. Next one is Sushi Go. Sushi Go is a simple drafting game. Each player gets a hand of cards, you pick one. When everyone has done that, we'll flip them open, put them in front of us, and then pass the cards to the next player. And all you have to do is collect certain sets that give you points. It's very simple. But I've played this with my kids when they were as young as 3. And I actually have a funny story. When my wife's sister was visiting and my 3-year-old was playing this with us, she said, "What, 3-year-old? What can he do in this game?" And guess who ended up being in the last place? I'll give you a hint, not the 3-year-old. What it means is everyone's having fun and you have to, work to win that kid of yours in this game. Plus, the cute artwork just adds to the game immensely.
So Yanis, why should you subscribe to Board Game Hangover?
Because we do tops of games, you can find out about new games, you can find out new tricks for the old games, and most importantly, to support our channel. Because one small click for you is a giant leap for Board Game Hangover.
Exactly, so just click that button and help us out, please.
And thank you. Next game is The Planet. Without the just planet. In Planet, each player gets, a planet, and you're putting different kind of regions onto it with, magnets, right? All the games with magnets are cool. So here, you're trying to put different territories and different amounts and match different territories or not match different territories depending on the cards on the table. For example, if there is a polar fox somewhere there, it likes to live in snow. So if who has the most snow will score the polar fox. So you just check your planet. Building it is easy. You just pick one piece and add it to your planet. Simple. Kids can do it. You can do it. Sure, in this game, most of the time, younger kids will not win. And by younger, I mean 5 and lower. But they can still play and enjoy it just as much as you can. So the next one is actually a very old game. No, not Monopoly, not Chutes and Ladders. It's a simple card game. You can actually play it, and I have when I was a kid with simple cards. I think the English name of this one is Old Maid. In Europe, it's called Black Peter. There's just a couple of cards. You shuffle them all up and deal all the cards to players. And each card has a matching pair. For example, here's a pair. 2 5s, but one card doesn't have a pair. And so how the game works is simple. On your turn, you just take a card from somebody else, add it to your hand, and if you have a pair, you just play them out. And then somebody pulls a card from you. And this way you go around until one unlucky player is left with that one card who doesn't have a pair. But the game is so simple, and I don't know why, I just really enjoy it with my kids. But I feel that there's this hidden role element that I'm like, why is my daughter just, pointing these 2 cards towards me? Does she want me to draw from them or doesn't? Those kids with their mind tricks. As I mentioned, you can play it with any cards, and there are so many sets with drawings. Just pick whichever one you like. For example, Batman. My kids like Batman, not me. And here's the mandatory superhero game. Which kids don't like superheroes, right? So this is a 5-minute Marvel. Well, that's pretty self-descriptive. It takes 5 minutes to play. It has superheroes. It is a card game. So how it works is there's a bad guy and you have to match symbols by playing different cards. So for example, this one needs to have 2 red and 2 green to defeat it. And all players have cards in their hands. So you just 2 green. Who has 2 green? You have 2 green, play 2 green. Okay, I have 2 blue. Here we go. Next card. It's really quick. We're always talking. It's always happening. I'm having a lot of fun and kids are having a lot of fun. And this one can be enjoyed by younger kids. And you're gonna ask, how young? I'd say 3-year-olds easily. But what it does is adds a little of difficulty, because my 3-year-old, he would just play cards one by one because that's what everyone else is doing. He's still there, he's enjoying it, and us bigger kids, we just have to, play so much faster so we can use some of his cards before he runs out. So 5-Minute Marvel, excellent game for families and younger kids. That was my 5 games, definitely not top 5. There are many more, and let us know in the comments if you'd like to see others, or comment which ones you found to be successful with your kids. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.